Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Big knots, big figures, big shots, big time. On the clock with my big watch, non-stop. He wanna cuff this shorty 'cause I'm a big boss, big deal. Hella sex appeal. Pussy crazy on a honey, he got a bad, he want it. Got your guard lost, he wanna lick up all this honey. Got you hoes mad when you see me, you see money. Evil swag, I keep that thing in a Burberry bag. What you mad? Get out your feelings, get your rags. Stack up, my circle small, we finna act up. 32, 25, 39, I'm with it. Been had this fatty baby since I left my mama's belly. Been on this ball shit since I left up out of Cali. Took a break, vacate, now I'm about to get it. Real shit, solid 100 proof, you can feel it. Bad bitch to CEO, I'm that boss, I'm still a baddie. Queen boss, I'm about my paper with the shits if you cut me show. Don't give a damn if that's your man's, fuck your bro code. I'm about these decimals, queen boss, independent, big business, queen boss, queen boss.
Big money boss bitch, yeah, from the projects, niggas know I'm taking off. Yeah, I like to do bean when I'm in a two-piece, yeah, I like to shake and songs. I'm getting to this money, I ain't worried about a bitch. I ain't gotta rob a nigga, I ain't gotta do a stick, I ain't gotta do fraud, I ain't gotta suck a dick, I ain't gotta beat a bitch, I'm a different type of chick. Whoa, getting money, bitches by the boatload, they faded on the nigga, only focused on it, big bro. You a boss bitch and your stack tight, you better smack a nigga with some act right. Put the pussy on him, get a gushy on him in the early morning, I bet he act right. You know I'm with it. This for them bossy chicks and they with the shits, I know you feel it. You know we in the game, we in Switzerland and we with it. Bad bitch about big brains, you a bad bitch and you bossy. Get a bad bitch cause you bossy.
Queen boss, I'm about my paper with the shits if you cut me short. Don't give a damn if that's your man's, fuck your bro code. I'm about these decimals, queen boss, independent, big business, queen boss, queen boss. Put your threes in the air if you's a big boss. Peace up, A-town down if you's a big boss. Put your pinkies in the air if you's a big boss. Cause I'm a big time, big boss, queen boss.
What's up? What's good? What's good, bro? Let me get this a shot.
Look, we here on something for the culture / do the knowledge, and we doing something for the culture as we do the motherfucking knowledge in this bitch, okay? So we
It's
here
been a
with
minute.
the hostess, with the mostest, the award-winning, life-changing cultural curator, the one and only Jazzie motherfucking J, okay? And
What's
I'm her
good?
bro, Knowledge
Of
Born,
course. Hold on, let me
aka
do your intro. You always do my intro. My bro, knowledge born Allah from Do the Knowledge Radio, and emphasis on the do the motherfucking knowledge, okay?
look,
Bro,
and
what's
we
good? We ain't
drinking
been up here in a minute. It's been a minute.
and talking shit. Okay, we drinking and talking
And talking
shit.
shit, okay? All right, so let's get into it. What we talking about here? First of all, let's take a shot. Hey,
Yeah.
come on, take a shot here. Come on. You too.
Look, I'm in the background.
Yo.
God damn it.
Shots.
I'm the producer tonight.
This nigga.
What's
So
going on, bro? What's good with you?
let's highlight and spotlight that something for the culture, and Jazzy motherfucking J is award-winning, award-nominated, in the spotlight. So let's talk about that talk real quick before we get into anything else. That one who is a curator for the culture, dedicated a decade of her life to capturing, curating, and enticing the culture is in a space where it's being celebrated, it's being honored. How you feel in regards to the nomination and your award, ma'am? Talk your talk real quick.
Um, well, of course, it's an honor to be nominated. Did not expect to be nominated, to be honest with you. I'm very thankful, very humbled by it. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't expecting to be nominated. I'm glad because I feel, and this is not off no conceited shit, but it's just some real shit. It's well deserved. It's well deserved. I've given 10 years to podcasting, and then within that 10 year, well, about to be 10 years because I'm coming on my 10th season now. Um, Within that 10 year span, I have created many of great content. I've bought, you know, pieces such as Fredo's Star interview, the Cassidy interview right before,
Yes,
um, excuse me, right after the Arsenal battle, right before the what's the nigga from Wild 'N Out? What's his name again? Right, right. It was right before the Hitman Holler battle. Um, I've brought General Steel interviews, Drace from Blackstreet, speech from Arrested
yes.
Development, Bill Duke, which is my favorite interview by far, hands down my favorite. And that's just no shade towards any other people that have been on my platform. I've just always been a huge Bill Duke fan, and to have him come on the platform and be such a vibrant light was amazing. Right, he is black excellence. Like he's black.
Right.
He's the epitome of black excellence. Like he's been doing this when it wasn't. Oh, when we before it was okay to be proud and black in films.
Right.
So,
4
um,
decades. 4 decades of
right,
greatness.
4 decades.
Yeah.
Not even just in movies, but he's in hip hop culture as
Right.
well. I mean, we can't forget him in Busta Rhymes videos. Like he's yeah, he's the epitome of it.
And seeing everybody young. So writing, acting, what his term is becoming. And I'm never not gonna let that die with him. He said you don't act, you become. So
Yeah.
in the realm of becoming, for him as a quote unquote actor slash director.
Mhm.
So Hoodlum, A Raging Harlem, so
Mhm.
many of those things that people would credit as edutainment. He
Mhm.
came up with the term edutainment. That's
Yeah.
his phrase. That's his coin. Like you see what I'm saying? So 4 decades in the business, in the time where they was looking at him crazy as the black dude coming in on set, thinking he was like a janitor or somebody else, somebody on the staff, to somebody who's writing, acting, directing, all of these aspects, and
Right.
memoirs, what it was for him to be of a darker hue too.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely, and for you and for what he told me in regards to coming on the culture was, one of those great experiences for him. You see what I'm saying? So not only did he tell you, but he told me as well in regards to echoing the sentiments of one of those places where he loved to be.
Mhm.
So it's just a testament to what you provide, and this award is not shy of those things. You see what I'm saying? A decade of time and energy and finances, and then the quality. a qualitative space over the quantitative space that some folks might try to rely on. You know what I mean? You got that qualitative and quantitative approach in regards to excellence. So I wanted to shout that out and shout you out. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, Jazzie J, for standing up as a black woman unapologetically for
Thank
this
you.
culture and for this culture to embrace you. It took them 10 years to try to figure it out, but you here and you ain't going nowhere. You are a
Sure ain't
moving
going
forward
nowhere.
in
The
regards
party
to
just started.
mm.
The
And the
party is
party and the
just
party till it ran all through. What is
okay.
it?
That's how we do. But yeah, like it's truly an honor though to be recognized for something that when I created it, I really didn't think I was gonna go this far with it. To be honest with
Mm,
you, um, and not because I didn't have the content to give. It was just that sometimes when you do things like this, not it you know it just sometimes it just never takes off like that. So for the fact that I'm here 10 years later and with so many influential people that have graced the platform is amazing. Like to me, I've had, and not just the celebrity rise, we've had people come here
mhm.
on my very platform and tell their story. I can remember we had the man that was arrested in the 90s for a murder he didn't even commit. And they gave him $1 million in place of him doing all that jail time, just like
Right.
the Central Park Five. And he went on to make a movie on Amazon Prime and enlisted two other people that was in the same situation as him so they can help other people that was in the situation that they were in. I mean, we come across those type of people with this type of platform, and I think it's just amazing. Um, I, not only what was the probably like the only Caucasian female I had on here was the DJ, who was so engulfed in our culture, like, and she was an amazing DJ. Like she knew her hip hop, she knew our culture
Hmm.
down to the T. So it was amazing to see her celebrate us. So when she celebrated us, I celebrated her in return.
Right.
But yeah, I'm stoked for tomorrow evening's event. And if y'all ain't get y'all tickets, y'all can still buy. I know y'all could have still buy tickets. I think it was up until 7, and I'm pretty sure you can get tickets at the door. I think they're like 100 a piece now. If you want a table, it's 700. So yeah, y'all come out tomorrow evening at the convention center. So, so yeah.
Yes. Something for the culture. She is so one for the culture and the cultural curator in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So we were talking on TikTok and let's kind of, look back and the state of the culture right now. You know what I'm saying? What does it mean for you? What does it mean for you? What does it mean for you as a black woman? What does it mean for you as a cultural mover? Also, you see what I'm saying? Like there's spaces with you where you participate in the culture moving forward. You see what I'm saying? So, as a journalist, as an interviewer, but as a cultural connoisseur too. You see what I'm saying? Because you engulfed in the culture doesn't exist without you on a personal level. So let's talk about the culture.
Let's play on that part because with when you say cultural connoisseur, a lot of people would not say a woman is that. You know, they tend to look at men to be the cultural connoisseurs, especially. when it's dealing with hip hop music. And it's funny to me because the ones that buy music are women. It's not men, it's women. We're the ones that have the purchase power. We're the ones that were going to the record stores, buying albums, CDs, and, getting them out there. So when we step into the industry and podcasting and stuff like that, now back then we didn't have the Angela Yee's and the what's her name, Just with the Mess. We didn't have those back then. The only one that we had back then was Wendy. Wendy set the
Right.
tone for women to be outspoken, to come out in a male dominated radio personality field, podcasting field, and now we have the Angela Lees, the Just with the Messes, and the B Simones, and everybody's all the females. We have so many female podcast shows now, whether it's relationships, music, whatever, politics, But let's not forget who set that tone was Wendy Williams. And I don't feel like she gets enough credit for the work that she has put in. Oh yeah, and of course Angie Martinez, but Wendy is the one that set the tone, not Angie. It was Wendy. No, I think Angie. I'm not gonna say Angie don't get enough credit. She does get credit. She gets more credit than Wendy does. She definitely gets more credit than Wendy does. Because Wendy was blackballed because back then she put out information about somebody that, well, fuck it. She put out information about Diddy back then. That now, here we are. Fast forward, it's front page news. Remember back then in the 90s, she was on the yacht. And she came back Monday morning on Hot 97 and told what happened on the yacht. That niggas was running around with their pants down, sitting on niggas' laps, oiled up, kissing, all types of shit. And then what happened? She got blackballed. But now here we go, fast forward, we're talking about this nigga having baby oil. Drugs in the baby oil. He having parties, freak offs. And nobody has yet to issue an apology to Wendy for breaking that first. My point is, for saying all of this, when it comes to podcasting and radio, women are basically not as respected as we should. So to answer your question, where I think the culture is now, I think we're at an amazing pivoting point. Where now we're seeing the true potential and talent of both sides, men and females.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay. So, in that essence, I want to play something real quick and we get right back to it with one of those sisters like yourself who don't get enough shine. And she's one of the illest. You see what I'm saying? And still long standing, still recording, still putting out albums where her contemporaries as a female MC have their space that goes to the 90s, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I speak none other than Ty Phoenix and this Aquarius counterpart who is known as Rusty Jokes. Okay, so one of those ones in the era of Sean Pre. Let's go.
The power belongs to those who have free minds. Those who can see behind the veil of illusion, know the truth, and can stand on it.
My pro-black, really pro-black, anti-hip-hop dress code. That's no cap, no vax. My white cells assassinate. Any kind of virus get chewed up, masticate. My immunity's indestructible. I'm a pillar of my community, no deductible. General Tucson leading the revolution. To black problems, we are the only fucking solution. No outsiders, no white saviors, we gatekeeping. I keep trying to wake them up cause they stay sleeping. Chooks is armed with ancestral wisdom, so I don't trust people that still trust the system. We gotta eat like Sebi, fight like Ali, think like Malcolm, migrate to Merca, Somali. I carry my own water, so I value every drop of it. Drowning at the bottom, so I swim up to the top of it.
If I say it, then I mean it. I'm never backing down. Only a few real ones left now. If it's truth, then I'ma stand on it. If it's justice, then I'ma stand on it. If I say it, then I mean it. I'll never take it back. And if you ever hear me say it, then it's facts. That's my word, and I'ma stand on it. F what you heard, I'ma stand on it. Yeah. What happened to principles, character, fortitude? Healing through alchemy, magic is what I'm born to do. Time to purge the planet from human toxicity. People do any and everything for publicity. It's way out of control, destructive, they weak and careless. We either stand for what is right or else the people perish. Putting these devils in a panic, now we got them frantic. The righteousness of justice is poetic, Pac and Janet. You don't know lies from truth when you wearing blinders. Wisdom separates the strong people from the spineless. They tell me to kill them with kindness, be considerate, but everybody's capping out here. Nothing's legitimate. Bodies surrounded us everywhere, but the souls is missing. The enemy is always watching and the ops is listening. No wonder most of these people feeling defeated. The language of God is encoded and they can't read it. If I say it, then I mean it. I'm never backing down. Only a few real ones left now. If it's truth, then I'ma stand on it. If it's justice, then I'ma stand on it. If I say it, then I mean it. I'll never take it back. And if you ever hear me say it, then it's facts. That's my word, and I'ma stand on it. F what you heard, I'ma stand on it. Rusty Jugs, Ty Phoenix, yeah.
Dope. Shout out to Rusty, who was also on the platform a while, seasons ago. I don't know where bro. You MIA, bro?
On that party and bull-ish, you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying Goddess Rael and the Entrepreneur Star Seed podcast, you know what I'm saying? It's Pisces season, so shout out to the motherfucking Pisces, okay?
Yes.
Piscean up in there.
Okay,
clock it.
big Pisces energy. Shout out to Entrepreneur Starseed, my Pisces sister. Love her now. And y'all go over there to YouTube and follow her as well. Check out her podcast. She had a dope platform as well. But yeah.
Yeah, it's the season of the water. The water is in full effect, alright?
Right.
Water.
Not to be
Water.
confused with February Pisces, because we're not the same. Let's just say that. We're not the same. Never will be.
Ah,
Yeah.
look, but Badu is a February Pisces, so y'all might have to
Yeah,
make
but
a
she's
little.
right there. She's right. Like she just didn't make March right then. She's really a March Pisces, but we gonna let her live in February. We're gonna let her live there.
And I think Common, I don't know if Common is in March or February, but Common is over there. He's
I'm not sure
Pisces.
where he is either. I'll have to look into it.
Yeah.
Rihanna, Pisces.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a lot. It's a lot of us. It's a lot of us.
Method Man is definitely a Pisces. You know what I'm
Definitely a
saying? So,
Pisces. So yeah, big Pisces energy. Shout out to all the Pisces birthdays. So,
yeah.
but yeah, what else you want to shed light on, bro?
We celebrating you. We celebrating the culture so that we don't have no missteps in regards to 2026 and going forward. We might have effed it up, messed it up in the past, but we can correct the present and the future.
Right.
Do you think that female MCs and also like you just spoke on Wendy, right? There's a
Uh,
bunch of dudes who are operating off of her platform and not giving her the props that's due. So, as one who's entrenched in the culture, as you are from a familial down to a journalistic perspective, do you think after 50 something years of hip hop, a female MC and then the female journalists are giving their just due in regards to their contributions to the culture, or we got some work to do?
I've, to be honest, right now, in this present time, I feel like we are actually the ones running the game right now. It took some time. It definitely took some time, but we are running. We got the Nicki Minaj's, we got the Cardi B's, we got the Bias, we got the Lady London, who's the first of all, Lady London alone, I don't feel like she gets enough credit. Enough. A scholar. A scholar. She went to Yale for crying out loud. She went to fucking Yale. Her wordplay. If y'all never listen to Lady London, go listen to her. I promise you will not be disappointed by her. Her wordplay is immaculate. Um, but yeah, I feel like we're running it right now. I feel like we're running it. I do.
So, an assessment phase, back to when I'm asking, have we found a way? Has the culture found a way to honor the female MC, to honor the female journalist, right? Uh, Wendy Williams carved out a lane, but she inherited a lane from like a downtown Jimmy Brown. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
it's not a space where it's a blind stick.
Right.
Now, she added her own thing in it, but from half a century of a genre that exists from grandparents to parents to children, as far as hip hop is concerned, a musical genre, the first of its kind to affect cross cultural generations. Have we done enough from the perspective of honoring the female MC and then honoring the female journalist and not relegating it down to gospel?
I think we still have a lot of work to do. I think we've come to um, acknowledgement of us because we wasn't really back then. You know, we was more. It was more about even though we still sell sex, but now we're focusing more on our talent and what we actually bring to the industry. Before it was just about looks. So, yeah. I think we still have some more work to do. But it's going in a positive direction. I will say that.
Thanks to Doja Cat. No.
I don't really.
Not her.
Yeah, because I was about to say, I don't think she's.
Doji and Rhapsody. Thanks to those.
I would say Rhapsody before Doji. Even though I like Doji. But Doja Cat, no, I would throw Doja Cat in there because you know why? Now I do take that back. Doja Cat, and I was pretty hard on Doja Cat in earlier years because of her racist chat room rants and all of that bull BS, and I still stand firm on that with her, but I'm not going to take away from her actual talent. The girl can rap.
What you want to say earlier? She came out of a white pussy, so.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's all she knows. She didn't know she wasn't, engulfed in her father's side. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's basically what that boils down to. That's just like Mariah. Mariah's half and half, but she's more tapped in with her mother's side. She's tapped in with her mother's side more than she is on her black side.
I don't know.
Her mother was an opera fucking singer. I mean, her mom was an opera singer. I'm not saying that she's not tapped in.
But there's moments where Mariah has got ghetto too on
camera
too, though. Like,
there's moments where she has ghetto-ness, but she's really not tapped in to her black side, which is why she dates white men. If you notice, Nick was the only full black man that she been with.
That we know about. She could have been dating black guys in the 80s and 90s that we ain't know about, that she won't out public. One
thing about Mariah, she always goes big and she's out there. If you wasn't in the limelight with her, it don't matter.
That we know about.
She was dating white men. Look at Tommy. She married what was his name? Tommy Tolo or whatever his name was. Him, Derek Jeter, another half and half, who's more tapped into his white side. Nick was the only full African American man that she was locked in with publicly. Let me say that, publicly. Now, what she did behind the scenes, I don't know. Because even then, some behind the scenes, so she was fucking with Eminem. So, yeah, but, so, there's that.
So we're focusing on the cultural curator and the culture as a whole, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? So we're here on something for the culture, for the cultural curator, the CEO, and boss, Jazzie J. So, Jazzie J, do we have an honest assessment in regards to the culture from the past and the present, and then what does the culture look like and the cultural landscape look like for you, Jazzie J, for the future?
I feel like the culture is trying to, as right now, is trying to tap back into the golden era. And what I mean by the golden era, I mean the time where we were having beefs, healthy beefs, iconic beefs. I also feel like we are trying to tap into great music bars, great melodies, not this saturated, druggy BS that we have been getting for a while now. I mean, because we look at the people that we have came back and then dropped music. We've had Memphis come back. We've had Juvenile just gave us a great fucking track recently. Of course, Tip. And then we got the iconic beef right now going on with the Harris family and 50. We've had Nas drop music. Like we've had some people come out of retirement dropping some heat. So I think the culture as of right now is looking prosperous, in my opinion.
So, what can the people expect for something for the culture? Okay, this award-winning platform, and you, okay, it's award-winning curator in regards to something for the culture moving forward. Something about the focus, something about the mission, aim, and objective. What's something that you could say to the people?
Um, well, each year I always try to, well, each season I always try to outdo my last season. That's just me. You're only as good at, you're only as good as your last episode, I feel like. So with that being said, I try to set the bar high for myself and my episodes in my next season because I always want to, I aim to please. I aim to please. This season, I do have, some iconic people that have contributed to the culture, not just music wise, but social media wise, like A Town. A Town was such a big, iconic cultural contributor when Vine, before TikTok, we had Vine. Everybody was doing it for the motherfucking Vine back then, and he was a huge contributor. Everybody was singing that song with the birds. Good morning to you. Everybody knew him. So we have people like that are gonna come on the culture. Um, Tap back in with him, see what he's up to, what he's working on, what's going on with life. Because we can't. We tend, one thing about our culture, we tend to forget about the people that have contributed and paved the way for some of the people now. A lot of people like to make fun of, little Kim because, she's, out here doing this and that. But at one point in time, she was that bitch. She was the it girl. Her and Foxy were holding the culture down for the women. And they were those chicks. They were the girls that every hood girl wanted to be. Maybe I won't even say just hood girl. Every black girl wanted to be. We wanted to have blue hair. We wanted to have red hair. We wanted to have green hair. We wanted to match our outfits with the hair. All of that. We wanted to drink spumante. We wanted to do all of that.
That's why I say Nicki Minaj came in the game biting her style.
I mean, but we know that. This is the thing.
And then what Lil Kim was trying to tell us in the interviews back in the day, how Nicki Minaj was, look what's going on now. She's a fraud.
I wouldn't say she's a fraud. I'm not going to say that. And I'm going to tell you why I don't want to say she's a fraud. In the industry, a lot of people don't misunderstand this. Yes, did she bite her? Did she bite what she was created? What she created? Yes. However, a lot of people misunderstand that it don't be the individual that does that. It be the team behind the individual that pushes for that. They're always looking for the let's do an example. Britney Spears. She was the big pop princess. You get what I'm saying? The girl next door, the sexual icon, the innocent girl, Mickey Mouse, all of that. Who did they bring in to try to replace her? Christina Aguilera. But it didn't go over well. One, because she's not white. She's not full white. She's Latina. So they didn't look at her the same. She was big, but not as big as Britney Spears, a pop star. It's the same thing with Kim, Little Kim, and Nicki. Nicki's huge. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking away from Kim. Excuse me, not taking away from Nicki and all her accomplishments, because she's how she came in. She came in off the backs of homosexuals, lesbians, bisexuals. When she and I'm a Nicki fan. I was a true Nicki fan. I love Nicki down. She was talking about signing boobs, all of that. She played into the fact of we thought that she liked bitches.
Yep.
We thought that the bitch was really like that. Like there was more bitches at her fucking gay bitches at her motherfucking appearances and stuff like that.
Yep.
Than it was straight bitches, because bitches thought that she
I remember a time when I was staying in Wilmington, babe. This was before you, a little bit before you, a little bit during you. When Nicki Minaj popped, it was a lot of little girls like 12, 13 years old in Wilmington holding hands, walking in the hood holding hands. And I'm like, what the fuck is this about? You know what I'm saying? But she had that pulse on the culture.
The
had it cool to be like you just said, she had it cool to be lesbian and whatnot.
My thing is that what happened is that her team behind her said, "Oh, she's a pretty girl. She can rap.
She ain't from here."
No, she's from here. She's from New York. But that wasn't about the from where she was from. She was a pretty girl. She's marketable.
She was born here?
No, it has nothing to do with...
No, I'm asking, was she born in America?
No, she's not born here.
Okay. Got a lot to do with it too, though.
Not really.
You just said Rihanna. Rihanna ain't born here.
I never said that.
You mentioned Rihanna earlier.
I was talking about Rihanna when we were talking about the Pisces. That's what I was talking about. What I'm saying is she's marketable. She's a marketable girl. This is what they think marketable is when it comes to urban. Urban, and when I mean urban, I mean black women or women of color. She's a black woman, but she's light enough for white people to accept her. She has nice, pretty hair. Let's shape her out. Because she was skinny. She was skinny girl when she started. That was her original shape. They fixed her up and presented to her like the black Barbie doll, as Little Kim was originally. She just didn't have the shape as the black. Hold on, she just didn't have the shape of the black Barbie.
Right.
But they put Nicki like that. Right. So once they did that, then they played on the fact that everybody knows the big supporters is the gay community. They're going to support their people no matter what, through and through. Through and through. With no problem, with ease. So they played on that. So they had it. They had a well-working machine there. So once they did that, it was up from there. Now we're going to throw in the wigs and the extravagant accents and stuff like that. Let's not forget she went to LaGuardia High School. And if y'all don't know what LaGuardia High School in New York is, a art school where dancing, acting, all of that. So she knows how to play to the crowd. But this is what they do. This is what the industry does. Record companies do. They fix you up and they package you to be marketable for the masses. So it's a recipe they've been doing for decades.
Pain make the black father's chain smoke. It starts to rain in the park, children playing on the swings. Marvin Gaye standing in his raincoat. Do you see demons in the flames? World made him go crazy till he seen the babies with the wings of an angel. They can't grow, it's painful. First off, rest in peace to Takeoff. His real name Kirchnick, Kyrie Ball. At the same time with Kanye, and Kyrie got involved. Oh wow, Kirchnick, Kyrie and Kanye. Guess that's the modern day KKK. Ancestors were slaves, now we America's plagues. Be aware and afraid. From Hebrews to Negroes, I heard the sequels fire and brimstone. Cause they put the messiahs on Skid Row. We were the providers that lift stones. We had empires with big thrones. We were never pre-owned, now we unknown. When I write I can see home. Before they put our seeds in the twilight zone. The enemies with the white tone. That gave us BET and EBT. R.I.P. to Nate Dogg and Easy E. Tupac Shakur and B.I.G. Shots for you all, and one more for Shock G. They're on the ships as Anunnakis. When I spit, they transform through my body. They call it the gift of my hands when man first saw astronomy. Call me Gandhi, a godly from Mali. Spread love like I'm on Molly, but I'm as strong as broccoli or broccoli. They call me the Mahdi. The truth is clear as sake. I'm headed through the spheres, the proof is here, the suits I wear is probably for the star seas. I'm the tsunami, split to both sides when I part seas like Moses. I wrote this is God disease. Hashtag, when did Kanye start talking like he's Razzcast? Who would've thought it, but we support it. Knowledge drop like a leaky faucet. Take ignorance out like a trash bag. Say the babies, we in the land where they made a graven lady. The great horde that makes war and takes your safety. Satanists, necromancers, question God, the devil answers. Alchemists with bars, a metal handler. I sit on the throne with heavy antlers. The golden deer, the chosen steer. It's more than rap in the booth, I'm a channeler. I sense rejection, isolation, and fear. And abandonment, our planet hit. Candles lit for a year. Save the babies, stress, loss of control, death. This is Hades, bodies going up the pole. They feel lost in the need to belonging. I see the performance, let's save our seeds till the morning and place our greed in the coffin. You can actually see what I'm talking. I got the tolerance of Solomon on my throne of knowledge in the outer realms. I see it like a film or a hologram. I see our babies going crazy, infants codependent with no opinions that's so offensive. No one to help them or show them business. So they are codependent in his prisons. But with the math, I'm the master of the solar system. I came in the craft to expose religion, but I'm good friends and good faith with the Jehovah Witness. And so with Christians and Islam, I sit calm as I deal with the outer limits. I switch palms, I'm the old magician. Sleight of hand when I'm writing jams. My style is hitting algorithms, balance wisdom. The salads heal them. Trauma from the mama, drama. I had rhymes ready to carry the summer, but I was never ready for the news. I had to bury my mother. I told my Aunt Cassie and Aunt Carrie I love her. Don't worry, no suffer. Fish and curry for supper. She's my Mary as I sit with the brothers. Maybe my last meal, Judas, came as a covert, narcissist, arguments, over if I had a deal, bag of pills, 50 pieces of silver, I grab the steel, this getting real, this giving chills, I written this will, understanding anxiety through a child's eye, grew up on the wild side, expecting a storm, mad clouds in the sky, saved the children, obeyed the healing, they played victim, became the villain, God favors Abel's offering, because of jealousy came with killing, in the 60s we were proud of blackness, none of black queens and child of captive. Churches Alice to practice. Our attitudes are maladaptive. Our children play in the day, but at night the owls are active. Police proud with the captain. Big brother watches through clouds for our taxes. We stand on mounds looking up, but can't see them like the meerkats. And fear that they looking down on our actions. Post-traumatic stress disorders. The IRS at our door, cuz they took the law from us. They plan to build a superhighway to try to escape and get arrested at the borders. Grandmothers pray, making a mess at the altar. It's like the old days, hair braids. Like the chicken necks, make an offer. Pray till it rains. Up a hurricane over Mississippi till the whole South flood with waters. We personalized, we hurt inside. We never arrived, we first tried. 432 Hertz vibes. He must be doing the devil's work. This is Mr. Universe live. West is Yam, the East is Codeine. Teaming in South, let me even this out. They came from the North, which is smoke. Painted on skulls, the land of Canaan of old. Trading and enslaving the gold. Required by force. Wanted resources, he tribes on a horse. Uninhabited plots, that's why the unexplained gathered in crops. The whole universe is inside of an astronaut. They say Killer Priest sounds like when Prince first worked with Sheila E. When Michael Jackson first put on his glove. When the first disco balls lit up a club. When Bob Marley lit up his bud. Or Hear the Key by Stevie Wonder. Or Hear My CD Mother. Save the babies.